quite the beautiful sight, isn't it? So much destruction. So much chaos. They're all so terrified of what is to come. As if it isn't exactly what they all deserve. My followers are storming the streets. They can feel it. The end of all this stalemate is approaching fast. You can sense it too, can't you? It's why you answered my call without complaint. You know that fighting has long since become futile. You were rather prompt about it too. If I didn't know better, I'd say you almost seem enthusiastic about rejoining me. Have you missed me, little royal? Huh. Such an adamant response. I'm hurt. Well, I certainly missed you. Things are infinitely more entertaining whenever you're around. Of course, my dear. Getting to watch you frolic around with our little elf boys is half the fun of this whole war thing. Oh, and you've done so well. Exactly as I expected of you. I never had any doubts. You've spent so long building a connection with those boys, earning their trust, learning their personalities and their quirks, memorizing their weaknesses. And of course, stirring up all that fear surrounding me. I'm quite impressed, you know. When I first set you on your path to meeting them, I was skeptical as to whether you'd be able to handle such a task without drawing suspicion to yourself. After all, there are quite a number of characters in that little group. I had thought at least one of them might start to question your motives. Perhaps Dread. That boy is cynical, even to a fault. Or Lorien. He has his goddess to guide him. But no. You played your own part so perfectly that not one of them suspected a thing. And as such, you have set the stage for the final act of this grand performance. Soon enough, Arendor will fall to my forces, and after that it won't be long until the entire realm is under my control. Congratulations are in order, my little royal. You have proven yourself. Especially considering I was so convinced you'd betray me. If I'm honest, I was quite looking forward to it. Doubtless it would have been endlessly entertaining. I'm almost disappointed not to have witnessed the aftermath. Well, I had expected that you'd go running to your little elf friends to tell them all about what you've been doing. No doubt you would have regaled them with your tragic backstory first to win their hearts. A poor, sweet royal forced to work for the vile Demon King after he took their entire kingdom hostage. Oh, how awful for you! I'm sure Lorien and Andros would have bought it. They'd never be able to ignore their own compassion. Maybe even Draven too, if you tried hard enough. Dread, though. Well, I'm sure he would have struck you down without a second thought. He has no time for traitors, especially those working for the person he hates the most. As you have already seen, of course. He's so much like me without even trying. How unfortunate for him. No. Dredd and I have never met. I do think of him with a small degree of familiarity, though. After all, he and I share a certain infernal lineage. I wouldn't say we're related, but I suppose it wouldn't be incorrect to call him a descendant of mine. Death at his hand would have been a fitting punishment for insubordination. Quicker and less painful than I would have liked, but still fitting. You have defied all odds, though, and kept your mouth shut. Lucky for you, your little elf companions are none the wiser. For that, I'm rather proud and pleased. After all, now I will get to have you by my side as we watch this world burn. I can hardly wait. This does mean, however, that it is time for you to leave your companions behind and return to me. I warned you as much, did I not? Your time with them was always measured. The countdown began the moment you all crossed paths. They're preparing for battle. They all are. Everyone foolish enough to try to oppose me. You have won them a few victories, with Dredd stealing some of my power for himself, and Andros banishing my corruption. No doubt they are far more prepared than they would be otherwise. Prepared enough that they even believe they have a chance of beating me. Surely you know, though, that it was I who allowed you all those wins in the first place. It would have been boring to watch them all heading into battle without any sort of edge. Or, well, I suppose calling that a battle is charitable. It would have been a massacre. This way, though, I have some time to play with my toys before I break them. After all, what good is a grand rise to power if I never get to have any fun? Oh, I can hardly wait to see the looks on their faces when they see you standing by my side in this blood-soaked world. Better yet, if you could land the killing blow on one of them. You've been mine from the very start, and no matter how close you've grown to those boys, how well you get along, how much they trust you, the fact that I own you will never change. And it's even better considering I know all about your most well-kept secret. Don't play dumb, you sweet little thing. I've told you before. You can't hide anything from me. No matter how much you deny it, or how much you try to hate me, you can't. Because the fact is, you have feelings for me. How very mortal of you. Though, I should have anticipated as much, I suppose. Perhaps, in another reality, we could have been all that you wanted. Unfortunately, though, in this life, all you will ever be is my sweet little pet. Does that upset you, little royal? I imagine it must hurt to restrain yourself from those poor boys who are so clearly in love with you, all because you're holding out hope for a life with me, only to discover that I have absolutely no interest in you whatsoever. I wonder, is this enough for you to change your mind about betraying me? I wouldn't blame you. Heartbreak is quite the poetic justification, after all. Many have done far worse because of less. You'd be well within your rights. Though, I wouldn't recommend trying to go it alone now. You're a little too late for that. My followers have rallied. Time continues to tick by. Before long, this city will fall to the darkness. You, your elf friends, and every single Erendorian citizen along with it. I can feel it. The moment of my ascension is almost upon us. I suppose that means it's time for you to make your final decision. Choose your elf companions, and you will surely die. Your conscience may be clear, but you will be entirely alone. As I've told you, even if you were to switch sides now, I doubt they'll forgive you after all they've been through. Or, come with me. Take my hand here and now, and we can walk into my new world side by side. Be mine, and I will give you a life fitting of a chosen of the most powerful being to ever live. The answer should be obvious. But as I've said, it's all up to you. So, which will you choose? Well, I suppose that's it. The rest is in your hands, little royal. I'll leave you to make your decision in a moment. There's just one last thing for me to say. Subscribe to this channel. We have quite the number of audios just like this one for you to enjoy. I'm sure there'll be something to your taste. We also have a Patreon, for adult listeners only. That's at patreon.com/Celesterra. You'll experience a different kind of fun over there, though I can promise it'll be no less entertaining. Maybe we'll even see each other over there. Who's to say? Finally, we take audio commissions. If you visit anagomi.com/commissions, you can order your very own audio. Whatever your heart desires, we can make it happen. And that's all. I'll leave you to your thoughts now. I have no doubt you'll make the right choice, my dear. After all, I chose you for a reason.